Welcome to our College Briefing show, where we dive into a potpourri of news that's as varied as the colors of autumn leaves. Today, we've got a lineup that's bound to keep you hooked, so let's jump right in. First up, we're zooming into India, where the youth are not just watching history unfold, they're writing it. Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, India's Gen Z is navigating through a world of change, from political shifts to the COVID-19 pandemic's aftermath. Amidst this, the voices of the youth echo loud and clear, from protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act to fervent support for Modi's vision. As India gears up for its next general election, it's clear that the young voters, especially women, are poised to play a decisive role. And across the globe, President Joe Biden is making waves with his new plan to lighten the load of student loans in the U.S. It seems young adults worldwide are at the heart of shaping their country's futures. Switching gears, we're off to the Thai border, where the Myanmar military has faced a significant setback, surrendering to the Karen National Union. This marks a notable moment in the resistance against military rule in Myanmar. Meanwhile, back in the U.S., the college basketball world is buzzing with news of John Calipari's move to Arkansas, leaving Kentucky in search of a new leader. And in the realm of college athletics, Bill Moos voices his concerns over the direction the sport is heading, highlighting the challenges and transformations within. But that's not all. From Brandon Blackwell's trivia triumphs to the battle against misinformation among Latino voters in the U.S., and Michael Ajayi's NBA dreams, we're covering all bases. And let's not forget the potential merger shaking up the entertainment industry and India's ambitious leap towards becoming a global economic powerhouse. Plus, the dark tale of a 36-year identity theft scheme in Wisconsin, and the tragic loss of a motorcyclist in Des Moines remind us of the diverse and complex world we live in. So, whether it's political shifts, economic ambitions, or the pursuit of knowledge and justice, today's stories highlight the vibrant tapestry of our global society. Please stay tuned for the detailed content as we delve deeper into these fascinating narratives. In the bustling streets and vibrant campuses of India, a new generation is coming of age under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP. Foreign policy delves deep into the heart of this transformation, capturing the essence of India's Generation Z, a cohort that is witnessing a nation in flux. Over the past 5 years, since Modi's re-election in 2019, India has experienced monumental events, from the revocation of Article 370, affecting the autonomy of Jammu and Kashmir, to the construction of a Hindu temple on a historically contentious site, and the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic. Amidst these developments, India has emerged as the world's most populous country, its future now firmly in the hands of its youthful populace. The voices of India's youth are as diverse as the country itself. Saba Naz, a Muslim student, encapsulates the disillusionment felt by many as she recounts her experiences of protests against the Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA, and the construction of the Ram Temple. In contrast, Lokendra Singh Raithaliya, a student and BJP supporter, believes fervently in Modi's vision for India. These young adults are navigating a landscape marked by economic uncertainty, limited social mobility, and entrenched gender disparities. Yet, they are determined to carve out new paths through education and activism, challenging the status quo and advocating for change. As the nation inches closer to the next general election, the choices and voices of young voters, especially women, could significantly influence India's trajectory. Despite facing numerous challenges, India's youth remain hopeful, eager to shape a future that reflects their aspirations and values. Simultaneously, India is undergoing a profound political and cultural shift, as outlined by foreign policy. Under Modi's leadership, the country is redefining its identity, embracing a Hindu-first agenda that has resonated with many, even as it sparks concerns about the erosion of secular values and democratic principles. Modi's charisma and strategic state-building initiatives have bolstered India's global stature, fostering a sense of national pride and assertiveness on the international stage. Yet, this transformation has not been without its critics, who warn of the dangers of majoritarianism and the undermining of fundamental democratic institutions. Across the globe, in the United States, President Joe Biden is addressing another pressing issue that resonates with young adults: student loan debt. The Toronto Star reports on Biden's visit to Wisconsin, a battleground state, where he unveiled a new plan aimed at alleviating the burden of student loans for millions. This move comes at a critical time, as primary voting in the Midwest has laid bare the challenges facing both Biden and his Republican counterpart, Donald Trump, signaling the importance of addressing the concerns of young voters. The stories of India's Generation Z and Biden's initiatives in the U.S. underscore a common theme: the pivotal role of young adults in shaping the future of their countries. As they grapple with the complexities of modern governance, economic uncertainty, and social change, their voices and actions are set to leave an indelible mark on the world stage. Whether in the bustling cities of India or the political battlegrounds of the United States, the aspirations and challenges of the youth remain at the heart of the discourse, driving nations toward a future that reflects their hopes, dreams, and demands for justice and equality. In a striking turn of events on the Thai border, the Myanmar military has faced a significant defeat, as reported by Nikkei Asia. Over 600 personnel and their families have surrendered to the Karen National Union, KNU, following the KNU's assaults on military bases near Mayawati. This development is a vivid illustration of the ongoing conflict in Myanmar, where the KNU, an armed faction of the National Unity Government, the parallel government established by leaders ousted in the military coup, is actively fighting back against the regime. The images circulating on social media, showcasing the KNU and the People's Defense Forces taking control of light weapons and ammunition in the abandoned bases, paint a picture of a significant setback for the Myanmar military. This operation, which began on April 11 after weeks of fighting, marks a notable moment in the resistance against the military's rule in Myanmar. Shifting gears to the world of college basketball in the United States, a major shakeup is on the horizon as reported by Yahoo US. John Calipari, the esteemed head coach who led the Kentucky Wildcats to 4 Final Fours and their 8th national championship, is reportedly finalizing a 5-year contract with Arkansas. Calipari's departure from Kentucky, where he has been a transformative figure since 2009, opens up one of the most coveted positions in college basketball. The move to Arkansas signifies a new chapter for Calipari and leaves the Wildcats in search of a successor who can continue the program's legacy of excellence. Kentucky, with its rich history, passionate fan base, and abundant resources, now faces the challenge of finding a new leader who can uphold its storied tradition in the competitive landscape of college basketball. Meanwhile, in another corner of the college sports world, Bill Moos, a veteran in the field of college athletics, has expressed his concerns over the direction in which college sports are heading. As reported by Yahoo US, Moos, who has spent 35 years elevating athletic programs to new heights, is troubled by the recent changes in college athletics. From his early days leading a facilities upgrade at Montana, which culminated in a Division I AA national championship in football, to his transformative work at Oregon and Washington State University, WSU, Moos has been a pivotal figure in college sports. However, the dissolution of the Pac-12 conference, the new rules allowing college players to transfer without penalty, and the ability for players to sign name, image, and likeness, nil, contracts for financial gain are developments that Moos views as detrimental to the essence of college athletics. The concentration of resources among the largest conferences, to the detriment of smaller programs, represents a shift that Moos believes goes against the core values of collegiate sports. These stories, from the battlegrounds in Myanmar to the courts of college basketball in the United States, reflect significant shifts and challenges in diverse arenas. Whether it's the resistance against a military regime, the changing dynamics of college basketball coaching, or the evolving landscape of college athletics, each narrative highlights the ongoing struggles and transformations within these worlds. As these developments unfold, they continue to captivate audiences and stakeholders, underscoring the unpredictable and ever-changing nature of both geopolitical conflicts and sports. In a world where knowledge is power and trivia can turn you into a television star, Brandon Blackwell, a New Yorker turned Brit, has cracked the code to one of Britain's most prestigious quiz shows, University Challenge. As reported by the Sydney Morning Herald, Blackwell, a former winner of University Challenge, has since transitioned into a full-time quizzer on both the US and Australian versions of The Chase. His journey from the bustling streets of New York to the historical halls of London's Imperial College is nothing short of a fairy tale for trivia enthusiasts. At Imperial, Blackwell's unique method of selecting players with deep, specialized knowledge in a few topics to minimize overlap has revolutionized the team's strategy. This innovative approach has paid off, as Imperial College stands on the cusp of winning University Challenge for the 3rd time in 5 years. Blackwell's story is a testament to the power of passion and the pursuit of knowledge, showcasing how a love for trivia can lead to unexpected and thrilling opportunities. Meanwhile, in the political arena, the power of information and, more critically, misinformation, has become a battleground for the hearts and minds of Latino voters in the United States. The Toronto Star highlights a pressing concern as both major political parties vie for the support of this rapidly growing demographic, which is projected to account for 14.7% of all eligible voters in the upcoming 2024 elections. A radio campaign has been launched to empower Latino voters by addressing election-related misinformation and debunking conspiracy theories on air. This initiative is crucial as content moderation efforts in Spanish on platforms such as Facebook, WhatsApp, and YouTube remain limited, allowing right-wing influencers to spread election falsehoods and QAnon conspiracy theories unchecked. The misinformation targeting Latino communities often exploits their traumas and fears, with narratives tailored around immigration, inflation, and abortion rights. This concerted effort to combat misinformation is vital in ensuring that Latino voters can make informed decisions at the polls, free from the influence of baseless conspiracy theories and falsehoods. On the sports front, Yahoo US brings us the story of Michael Ajayi, a Gonzaga transfer and All-West Coast Conference first-team selection, who has declared for the NBA draft while maintaining his college eligibility. The 6'7", 220-pound wing has his sights set on the professional league, showcasing the dreams and aspirations of countless young athletes. Ajayi's decision to enter the draft, despite not appearing in the majority of mock drafts, speaks to his confidence and determination to reach the NBA. His story is a reminder of the relentless pursuit of excellence and the challenges athletes face as they navigate the path from college sports to the professional arena. Whether Ajayi returns to don a Gonzaga uniform in the 2024-25 season or takes his talents to the NBA, his journey is a testament to the dedication and hard work required to achieve one's dreams in the competitive world of sports. These stories, from the world of trivia and education to the political landscape and the sports arena, highlight the diverse ways in which knowledge, information, and determination shape our lives. Whether it's cracking the code to a quiz show, combating misinformation to empower voters, or pursuing a dream in the NBA, the pursuit of excellence and truth remains a constant theme. These narratives offer a glimpse into the challenges and triumphs of individuals striving to make their mark in their respective fields, reminding us of the power of knowledge, the importance of informed decision-making, and the unyielding spirit of ambition. In the ever-evolving landscape of the entertainment industry, a significant development is on the horizon as reported by Bloomberg. Media giants Skydance and Paramount are in the midst of exclusive talks to finalize a merger, a move that could reshape the dynamics of film and television production. The deal hinges on Skydance CEO David Ellison's ability to bring the Paramount-Skydance merger to fruition. Although Paramount's board has shown some reservations, influenced by controlling stockholder Sherry Redstone's enthusiasm, both parties have managed to agree on a general framework for the transaction. They've set a deadline of 1 month to iron out the details, though the possibility of negotiations falling through or a superior offer from another buyer looms over the proceedings. This potential merger underscores the competitive and strategic maneuvering that defines the entertainment industry in the streaming era. Switching gears to the global economic arena, Bloomberg forecasts that India is poised to dethrone China as the world's largest contributor to global economic growth. This seismic shift could occur as early as 2028 if Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ambitious development goals come to fruition. These goals encompass a wide array of initiatives aimed at transforming India's economic landscape, including significant investments in infrastructure, expansion of the workforce, urban development, and attracting manufacturing facilities. Despite India's economy being significantly smaller than China's, its burgeoning stock market, influx of foreign investment, and strategic trade deals have captured the attention of Western governments and businesses eager to diversify their economic dependencies away from China. Prime Minister Modi's administration has been proactive in channeling funds into infrastructure projects, targeting railways, roads, ports, and other key sectors. These investments are expected to generate employment opportunities and stimulate economic growth. Furthermore, the government has introduced incentive programs to boost domestic manufacturing, enticing global giants like Apple and Samsung to increase their production footprint in India. However, challenges such as inadequate infrastructure, uneven education quality, and a scarcity of skilled laborers pose hurdles to India's ambition to surpass China's economic prowess. Moreover, India's labor force participation rate remains low, highlighting the need for initiatives to enhance workforce employability. Despite these obstacles, India's potential as a global economic powerhouse continues to attract foreign investors. The country's vast population, growth prospects, and stable policy environment present a compelling proposition. However, for India to ascend to the top of the global economic hierarchy, sustained investment in infrastructure, education, and skill development, coupled with efforts to attract more foreign investment, are imperative. In a starkly different context, a case of identity theft in Wisconsin underscores the darker facets of technological and financial crimes. As reported by Yahoo US, Matthew Kierans has been sentenced to over 3 decades in prison for orchestrating an identity theft scheme that spanned 36 years. His actions had devastating consequences for the victim, William Woods, who found himself wrongfully detained in a Californian mental hospital and county jail due to the disbelief of authorities regarding his ordeal. This case highlights the severe personal and legal ramifications of identity theft, a crime that continues to evolve and challenge the legal system. Together, these stories from Bloomberg and Yahoo US paint a vivid picture of the dynamic and multifaceted world we live in, from groundbreaking corporate mergers and global economic shifts to the personal tragedies wrought by criminal activities. Each narrative, whether centered on economic ambitions or the consequences of criminal behavior, reflects the complexities and challenges of navigating the modern world. In a tragic incident reported by Yahoo US, the streets of Des Moines were the scene of a heart-wrenching accident that claimed the life of a motorcyclist. On a seemingly ordinary Sunday, a 41-year-old man riding east on his motorcycle collided with the passenger side of a turning Jeep. Despite immediate medical attention, he was critically injured and succumbed to his injuries on the way to the hospital. This unfortunate event marks the fourth fatal vehicular accident in Des Moines this year, raising concerns about road safety and the factors contributing to such devastating incidents. Investigations are ongoing, with authorities considering failure to yield and excessive speed as potential causes. No charges or citations have been filed yet, but the community is left mourning the loss and contemplating the fragility of life on the road. Switching gears to the educational front, Yahoo US also brings attention to the Mitchell Board of Education's upcoming discussion on dual credit policies and guidelines. This meeting, scheduled for Monday, shines a spotlight on South Dakota's dual credit program, a brilliant initiative aimed at propelling high school students towards a brighter future. By allowing qualified students to enroll in public universities, the program offers a unique opportunity to earn credits that count towards both their high school diploma and college degree. This forward-thinking approach not only accelerates the educational journey of young minds but also exemplifies the innovative strategies being employed to enhance the academic landscape for future generations. Meanwhile, the tech giant Google finds itself at a crossroads, as reported by Reuters Breakingviews. The company's long-standing dominance in the online search market is under threat from emerging artificial intelligence (AI) technologies. Competitors like Microsoft and startups such as OpenAI are introducing products that provide direct answers to queries, challenging Google's traditional model of presenting pages of URLs. Despite holding a 99% share of the worldwide search market, Google has seen a slight decline in its market share, attributed to its business model that prioritizes sponsored links and results. This shift in user experience has opened the door for AI-powered search products like Perplexity AI, which, despite charging users, represent a growing challenge to Google's supremacy. The greatest threat to Google, however, may come from an unexpected quarter: Apple. With Apple contributing a substantial share of Google's search revenue through its default search engine status on iPhones, any changes in this arrangement could have significant implications. Trustbusters' potential intervention to open up Apple's search queries to rivals, coupled with the possibility of Apple directing iPhone users to its own AI-based search tool, poses a formidable challenge to Google's business model. As the tech landscape continues to evolve, the battle for dominance in the search market underscores the relentless pace of innovation and the need for established players to adapt or risk being left behind. In sum, from the sorrowful roads of Des Moines to the strategic discussions of the Mitchell Board of Education, and the competitive battlegrounds of the tech industry, these stories highlight the diverse challenges and opportunities facing communities and businesses alike. Whether it's addressing road safety concerns, enhancing educational pathways, or navigating the turbulent waters of technological advancements, the underlying theme is the relentless pursuit of improvement and the impact of change on our daily lives. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.